Good day, brothers and sisters, and welcome to CrossEyedNed's Word on the Line, and happy Valentine's Day. Today, I just wanted to share just a little bit of the love of God, the mercy of God, in a testimony declaring the reality of God for His people. So what I'd like to do is just look at a passage in Leviticus chapter 26, verse 11. And this is after that the Lord brought the children of Israel, after that the Lord brought the people of God that were in Egypt, in bondage in Egypt. After He had brought them, well, I'll just give you the order. He presented the lamb. They slew the lamb, put the blood of the lamb on the doorpost and lintel. They entered in through the door. They ate the lamb. The lamb is now on the inside. They went into the Red Sea, death, burial, and then they come forth in testimony, in type, in resurrection, how I brought you on eagle's wings unto myself. They're walking in the wilderness, and in reality, their souls are found in resurrection. The Lord Himself is present. The King is present. The shout of a king is among them. And the prior times past, that king, that rule, that reign, that bondage, that slavery is no longer present. Brothers and sisters, for us, the moment of new birth is the moment the eternal change comes into our soul in the person of Christ Himself. At that moment, our soul has been translated from the kingdom of darkness, the kingdom where death ruled and reigned, unto the kingdom of the Son of His love, where life, light, glory, the true King, Christ Himself, reigns. So, with Leviticus chapter 26, let's just look at verse 11 through 13. This is the Lord speaking. I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. I will walk among you and be your God, and you shall be my people. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt, that you should not be their slaves. I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you walk upright. Now, this is, of course, after the children of Israel had come out of the land of Egypt, after the Lord had brought them with eagle's wings unto Himself. That's reality. That is the truth, as God knows the truth to be. We know the children of Israel, on the other hand, they knew not the truth, because in their hearts, they were still governed. Their hearts were still submitted unto a government, unto a king. Whoops, that's pretty loud. Unto a king, unto a kingdom, unto a Pharaoh that was not present. And this did not change reality. This did not change the truth. Remember, God knows the truth. And herein is the love of God. Not only that He brought them out, not only that He made a way, provided a way, an escape from bondage, if you will, an escape from death, by presenting His Lamb, Christ Himself, brings them unto reality, unto life, in His love, great love wherewith He loved us, not only bringing our souls, changing the condition of our souls, not only that, but in that same love, doing everything He can to present a testimony of that which He hath already done. To present a testimony so that the people of God may see, may know the truth. Leviticus chapter 26, verse 11. I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. So that you may know, basically, I am among you. I am in the midst. And my soul does not abhor you. Verse 12, I will walk among you and be your God, and you shall be my people. Verse 13, I am the Lord your God. This is declaring reality. Sets the tabernacle as a testimony so that they may know the reality of God, so that they may know the truth. Verse 13, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. You are no longer among the dead. Your soul is no longer in bondage unto Pharaoh. It goes on, that you should not be their slaves. I have broken the bands of your yoke, and listen to this, and made you walk upright. This is the New International Dictionary of Old Testament Theology and Exegesis. Let me just make sure that that's right. The NIDOTTE, the New International Dictionary of Old Testament Theology and Exegesis. Yep, I was right. Here's what it says concerning that term uprightly. It says this. I lost where it was. We'll find out what it says here. Now, Old Testament, the word describes the state of freedom as opposed to slavery that the Israelites experienced subsequent to their redemption from Egyptian slavery. I broke the bars of your yoke and enabled you to walk. Quoting Leviticus chapter 26, verse 13, what we've been reading, listen to the way he says this. I broke the bars of your yoke and enabled you to walk with heads held high. Brothers and sisters, we who are born again, our souls at the moment of new birth have been translated from the kingdom of darkness, from the kingdom of death, where death and darkness ruled, reigned, and governed, under the kingdom of the Son of his love, in Christ himself. God provides his testimony so that we may know the truth, so that we may know reality in the face of Jesus Christ. Listen to how they translated this. I love it. I broke the bars of your yoke and enabled you to walk with heads held high. When the heart, brothers and sisters, is submitted and looking below, then we do not believe the reality that has already taken place at the moment of new birth. In effect, we believe that we are still in bondage and that God has to do something to make us free from whatever, that Pharaoh is still king, ruling and reigning, and we go around with our heads bowed to the earth. But God himself, in his great love, wherewith he loved us, when we were, past tense, dead in sins, hath quickened us together, made us alive together, quickened us together, raised us up together, made us sit together in heavenly places in Christ Jesus. Ephesians chapter 2. Our verse, I broke the bars of your yoke and enabled you to walk with heads held high. The Apostle Paul would say this, quoting the Weiss translation, since then, seeing then, in lieu of the fact that you are risen with Christ, set your affection on that which is above, not below, on that which is above where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Concerning that which is below, times past, you are dead. Your life is now hid with God in Christ. I've made you. I broke the bars of your yoke and enabled you to walk with heads held high, that you may behold the truth, that you may behold reality in the face of Jesus Christ, and no longer in the face of a false image of a king who is not present. This is the love of God towards the soul, brothers and sisters. First, presenting his immeasurable gift, his very own love, who is Christ himself. And then causing us by his Spirit to know what he hath done, to know the one whom we've received, to know this great change that has taken place in our soul at the moment of new birth. This is the love of God. Reality and the knowledge of reality. So that's all I have for today. Once again, happy Valentine's Day. The Lord bless.